Okay, we're back. We're gonna do more of that Horizon Zero Dawn. We found out that this Faro company, Faro Automated Solutions, created the Corruptors, the chariot line of robots that took over the world because they're self-replicating. You see, the trick to maintaining control over robots is not letting them automate as much as they did. This always happens. You gotta stop that automation. You get the same problem with teenagers. Let's see here. All hands on deck. What does this say? Ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I, until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us. Now that's stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Heart Timor-related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation-states, and NGOs. That's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. Okay. So I guess things are not all that great in paradise. I guess we're going to have to sprint across. Haha! Oh, that was almost death. Almost, but not quite. Also, this is a really big skyscraper. It's like 12 stories tall. And that's just like what we can still count as like a proper place to walk. This was probably taller back in the day before it became a murder bunker. What's over there? I wanna... No, stab it. I wanna find out secrets. Secrets, woman. I know it's cold, Aloy, I'm sorry. If I had hand warmers to give you, I would. We're almost done here. Just think about murdering the guy that killed Rost and we'll be cool. It'll be all fine. There's a lot of goodie boxes in here, but there's not really a lot of need for it. Like, they're throwing potions at me like I'm falling every 2 inches or something. Which I guess is fair. This game is trying to be approachable to everybody. Not just those few of us who are slightly better than others at jumping. And by slightly better, I mean not that great, but I haven't died yet from that, so there's that. Okay, I guess it doesn't want me to go through the elevator shaft. I suspect if I'm going to find another power cell, I'm probably going to find it inside of this dude's office. But I have not verified that knowledge yet. Okay, that door is not oh, there we go. Not accessible. So what have we here? What's in supply crate? More money! I love money, it's the best. It caused the downfall of the world. We should probably have avoided money in the new world, but you know, whatever. Bandasea incident, huh? What's this about? Another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman in the Bandasea captured video of a Hearts Timor Horus unit refueling via a biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Palua Watar, on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happened inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from the 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. So already the robots, before they, like, gained sentience, they had already started to kill animals, any animals, for any reason, and start to turn them into fuel. Because that's what crazy robots do, am I right, folks? So, if I was a battery and I was hiding in this facility, where would I be? The secretary's desk?
All it takes is a few good handholds.
I bet they had a robot secretary. I bet that's what it was. Yeah, that's a drop, so I can't... It looks like there's multiple ways to get up here. There's not like one linear path that you can take. Which is probably for the best. That would get boring mighty swift. Boy, this is really up here. Where does this dude keep his office? At the very tippy top? For real. Oh, this is his office. Okay, well, this also looks like the roof, so there's that.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Has it? What file? Secure 3 zettabyte storage rack, 6% power remaining. Okay, this thing's almost out of juice. It's been sitting here for, you know, a couple thousand years or some shit. Okay. Does that give me anything? Oh, I have to access this dude's personal audio log.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You've screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted
Okay.
found Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another
Well.
file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I...
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
Well, that is layers on layers of murdery. Okay.
Robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Okay. Okay, here's the deal. I am fairly certain that this is a similar plot point to Halo? Because, like, I don't know, man. With Halo, they had to wipe out all life and then restart it from scratch. Is that what happened? Is that what the robots are for? To, like, rebuild the world or something?
Project Zero Dawn.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
She killed everything and then brought it back.
Access detected. Express lift opened.
Is there something else up here that I'm missing? Like, there's a way to climb up top there. What is up there? Hold on, Larry's curious. Larry needs to answer the questions. All of the questions. Also, you know, nothing says, like, I'm a well-maintained strategist in this game than climbing up and hopping off the really tall building. This better be, like, the best goodie ever, too. Or I'm gonna be really, really sad. I'll bet, like, the janitor, when the world ended, like, left a key. Or one of those batteries up inside of here at the end of days. Yes, that is exactly what happened. Ha ha ha. Oh, that's the best. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's get out of here. Whee! Wow, this is gonna be a long drop. Ooh. This is like, I don't know, this is like the second tall, or maybe this is the tallest building in the area. There's like a really big mountain over here, and... Ooh, yeah, this could totally be like a part of the Rockies right now.
Executive access detected. Express lift.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Thero robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, well, that was interesting.
You have no idea what I've been through. How hard it's been. My whole life, I grew up not knowing who I am or where I came from, and then come the Eclipse trying to kill me just because I look like this Elizabeth Sobek woman.
And they killed the man who raised you and you found the mountain as a baby. I already know this through your focus.
The point is, every time I take a step forward, the answers slip farther from my grasp. You just don't understand.
It's not that I don't understand, Aloy. It's that I don't care. If the answers keep slipping away from your fingertip, then you best start running to catch up. Maybe then you'll realize just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
This dude just got way more information than he's ever had, and all of a sudden he's the one asking, like, getting all testy with me? What a butthole. Alright,
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining.
oh, yes! Oh, there we go.
Proceed.
Got him. Got him good. Oh, that was good.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades? It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Alright, well, that's about all I need from this guy. Thanks, man.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Alright, well, I think I'm gonna leave off for there for right now, everybody. Basically what I'm coming to understand
Will be a lot faster than getting up here.
is that everything in this game, technologically, that's been causing a problem or serving as a solution, seems to have a name of some god. So, there you go. I guess we'll find out more shenanigans next time. So until then, bye everybody and have a good one.